Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy Shadow Festivities. I am the Shadow that games. And with the holidays just around the corner, I figured I'd try to find a quick little job to do or something. And I saw somewhere that, I don't know, Santa's been in need of a little bit of help because something's going on. I guess with all the stress of the holidays going on, his workshop's gotten a little dirty. Janitorial work isn't exactly something I thought I'd see myself doing, but I'm here. Maybe I can put myself on the nice list by helping out. Maybe make some extra money on the side too for some presents for friends and family. Who knows? Now, I don't know what's going on. This place was called Viscera Cleanup Duty. And viscera isn't exactly a word I would associate with Christmas. Unless you look at, like, Hollywood these days. Every Christmas movie has everybody blowing stuff up, guns everywhere. Just... things have changed since I was a little shadowling.
Kids today, so desensitized by movies and
maybe
television.
things just been a bit stressed out. Santa needs a little help cleaning his workshop. Now, here's my briefing. My name is Janitor. A bit rude. No one wanted to actually have, Shadow that games. Mr. Shadow. Mr. Shade. Whatever you wish to call me. Just, can we do something more than just Janitor? Age 49. I don't know about that. Occupation, Junior Executive Janitor. Brief. The tragic events that unfolded at this workshop must in no way deter you from performing your duties in a manner befitting the company's reputation. Your work here entails cleaning up the horrific aftermath of Mr. Claus's unfortunate breakdown. Breakdown? What happened? The big man is always so jolly. What could have possibly happened? This includes the obvious slaughter, any broken items, and so forth. Slaughter. Please conduct yourself appropriately, as the assignment will reflect upon your permanent record. Fail to follow company guidelines and regulations, and you may find yourself without a job. Once your assignment is complete, the corporation will take ownership of the workshop and any remaining items and employees. Oh, so Santa had a breakdown? Oh my. Whoa. Okay, so this looks like... okay, so I've got my mop. Clearly need to... I'm just spreading blood. Oh, you poor elves. What happened? I know the world has gotten to a bit of a dark place, but I didn't think Santa would ever do something like this. Oh my god. Right. What am I doing? Slosh-o-matic? Oh, okay. I have a body. What do I do with said body? What are load disposal things? I don't know what I'm doing. Can we do something about you? You are very loud. Santa's #1 radio channel. Whoop. Okay, so I need to clean this place up. Oh my. That was a crime of passion, I believe is what it's called. Alright, so my mop is covered in blood. There has to be a way to clean this off, right? Is there something I'm missing? Okay, we're not burning the blood. Okay, there's a giant hole in the wall. You know, I I just saw an ad for helping clean Santa's workshop because he needed a little bit of help. This isn't what I thought I was signing up for. This is looking a bit culty. Oh wait, no, this is no the reindeer. The reindeer. Oh my. Oh what? I am. And there's shotgun shells everywhere. What happened here? What am I doing? Is this a Nerf gun or is this a real gun? I can maybe see why Santa would lose his mind. I can only imagine what people ask for these days. Is this a bucket? Is there water in it? There is not. Can I get water? That's a bucket of elf. I don't know who you were, but clearly you were not spared. Okay, so I don't know if I need this or not. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is my first time on the job. Oh, no, that's... Okay, let's try this again. Let's not spill all the water, though. I'm just gonna put this... Hey, it's clean. Alright. I have been leaving bloody cracks all over the place. I should probably not do that. Did someone ask something of Santa that just made him lose his mind, or is this just because of the state of the world? Okay, let's not make things worse. Uh-oh, that water's starting to get bloodied. Oh boy. I'm starting to get the feeling that this is more of a multi-person job, not just a me job. Sadly, I don't know anybody. Especially anyone who would be willing to... Are these the toys he's making, or these are just the things he has lying around? Like, these are cool. I don't know what these are. But making guns probably... Oh. Okay, I have a biohazard box. Oh, I did not. Okay. I thought I might have kicked that and knocked it over and had... Oh. No. Let's not undo all the progress I've been doing thus far. Please. I get the feeling the last thing I want to do right now is upset the big man in red. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. You did not just... Alright, now what do I do with this? I'm just gonna leave that there. New one, please. Let's gently. Thank you. Stop. You know, I think it's every child's dream to visit Santa's workshop. I don't think this was ever part of the dream. You know, seeing the elves, seeing the reindeer, meeting Mrs. Claus, even the big jolly man himself. Actually, now that I think about it, where is Santa if he's not here right now? I hope he's not at a shopping mall. I think the last thing we want is for a bunch of children to be sitting on his lap asking for toys if he's on a murderous rampage. Okay, I gotta clean that too. Clean everything. Nope. Ooh, that is so bloody. Usually the holidays are supposed to be a time of caring, a time of cheer, a time of togetherness. I get the holidays can also be stressful for some people, you know, having to decorate, having to get presents, having to all the stuff. But I think this is going a bit too far. Is there any way? Thank you. It's just so loud. Like, those were some good music. It's just that... Nope. That works. Because I don't mind working to music. In fact, having music in the background while I work and do things is very relaxing for me. But that... It was just so loud that I couldn't hear my own thoughts. I probably should get another water bucket, and I'm... biohazard. I should probably... Yeah, alright. Biohazard. Nope. What? Oh my god! I didn't even see you up there. Can you please? Oh, I'm bloody. I can't do that. New one, please. Need another bucket. Another water bucket. Oh, I'm stupid. There. That should now be better. Yep. Objective notes. Notes is Santa is fucking losing his shit. Oh. Did I just... I was just trying to stuff them in. I wasn't doing anything else, I swear.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Right, you next. Where's the bucket? There it is. Oh, boy. This is a very interesting wallpaper. Not wallpaper. Wall photos. Oh my god, you guys are in every corner. Now, this is what the job entails for the holidays. What does the normal job entail? Because I hear this was a whole thing. Viscera cleanup duty? I've kind of heard of it. Kind of, not really. Oh, there. Oh. How did you get stuck up there? Oh, wait, were you strangled by the... Oh, boy. Did you all just stand around and watch it happen? Or did you at least try to... Oh, that's TNT. I should... Oh, my... This is... a very... Not so much a white Christmas. This is a very much red Christmas. That corner looks good. Alright, I should probably do something with you. I need... Yep. Not sure where those come from, but... Whatever. Just put you there. Ooh. Nope. Let's. I'm here to work, not take presents. There you go. Move your foot, please. No, no, no. Come on. There you go. Oh, your neck is stuck. How did that? You know what? Not gonna ask questions. Come on, come on. There we go. There is a lot of dynamite around here. What is this? Stokey Piddlefinger? Is that like the elves' key card saying who they are? I don't know what that is. Personal property of janitor, hands off. Well, I didn't really have anything in there. I'm noticing that these guys... Oh, is that supposed to be who each of them are? Let's not tip that over, please. Gotta get rid of all these shotgun shells, I'm sure. Shotgun shell. Would I add that in there? Sure, why not? Shotgun shell. Shotgun shell. Shotgun shell. Oh, you poor things. Who are you? Waxy Big Fist. Okay, interesting name. Do I need these for something? Again, I'm new to this job. They said that I had potential and good luck. I am not entirely sure what that means. And that, all I know is that that was not enough information. Shorty Tickler. That is certainly a name. Shorty Tickler. How am I gonna get you down from up there? Can we share the biohazard space, please? Thank you. There's plenty of space in there for both of you. Please. There you go. There we go. You guys aren't exactly heavy, but you're not exactly light either. All that eggnog and all them cookies has been way too much for you. Got a bloody footprint. It is. Let's mop that up. With the mop. With the mop. With the mop. Punch-o-matic. Please swipe your card and pull the crank. Attention, do not put gum on the... Oops. I didn't punch in. I just gave them free work. Has your janitorial work here met requirements of the company as well as your own high personal standards? Make your choice to exit. I wish I could do more for my company. Give me some paperwork to fill out for extra marks. I am proud of my performance and certain it will meet approval. I don't care. I'm done here and the union's got my... No, I'm not done yet. I was just checking the machine. No, I'm not done yet. I was just checking the machine. Alright. I don't think I've been working here long enough for the union to have my back. Whoops. Water bucket. Water bucket. Alright. I needed to figure out how to dispose of these things. How does one dispose of said things? Darn it. Oh, that blood was really on there. Yep, see? Eggnog. guys need to look out for your health, man. You gotta look out for your health. Not like there's anything left to look out for. You guys are kind of done. Right, let's continue. Who are you? Stinky Smiddle Feet. Really? Alright. Crap. Who put that there? Okay, Stinky Feet, Smiddle Foot, Stink Smiddle. Watch them feet. You're going in. There you go. Alright, next. Let's grab this arm. I don't know who it belongs to. Let's put it here because there's plenty of space still here. Let's conserve resources if at all possible. Please do not look at me like that. I'm trying my best. This is not something I'm familiar with. This is not what I signed up for, but I'm here. Oh, Smiddle Feet. Oh, Smiddle Feet. Oh, nope. It's okay. Nope. Smiddle Feet. Nope. Come on. Come on. Come on. Woo! He just wanted to be with his friends. He didn't want to be in a box all by himself. That's all it was. It's not that I'm bad at this. He just had preferences. Yep. You're welcome. Oh, now I need another bucket. Now I'm getting blood everywhere. Oh, that made it worse.
Oh my god.
I did not need that. Is that an eyeball? An ear? I don't know. Did I just... No, I did not. Okay, good. Easy. Easy. There we go. That was very unhelpful, by the way. There we go. I think there's enough space. Yep. Hold that, please. Thank you. This, I think, needs to come over here. Parkour! Let's drop you right in there. Yeah, that looks stable. I'm sure that's not gonna fall out. Oh, nope. Yes. Now let's stop knocking things over, please. Stay there. Organize. There we go. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Dinklebell. Itchy Fritz Puzzle. Sappy Littleton. Oh, there we go. Whoop, my bad. There you go. What's this? I don't think this counts, but might as well. If I'm gonna be cleaning, I might as well clean it the right way. More shotgun shells. It looks like the majority of these are buckshot. But I think the elves are small enough to where I think even something as simple as birdshot would probably do them in. Slack Spaniel. Fine quality old whiskey. Yeah, the holidays must be very stressful for Santa. Sticky honey toad. You've heard about how the things the outside world are into. Guess you had a job on the side, Figgy Faffler, when you weren't making presents. I mean, good for you for trying to be independent, but I don't think where you were going with that was a good idea. Who's next? I don't remember your name. Don't look at me like that, thank you. Ooh, limb from limb. This man tried to escape, tried to run away, tried to get safety, and was cornered. The door was locked. He was done for. Oh, I made it worse. Good. Good. Nope. 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 There we go. Bye. Don't hit the walls. We don't need you making more of a mess. At least they gave me festive gloves for the Guyver. Let's pop it up, pop it up. The little, I mean, I'm not laughing. It's very sad. Look at all the handprints. They were clearly terrified and trying everything they could to get out. There's clearly nothing funny about that. Oh, it's pretty outside. Look at all the snow. I love snow. I think we're good. Who is this? Trixie Pine Hat. Oh. Trixie is now gone. Alright, we are doing pretty good at the moment, I'm thinking. Do I need this? I do not. It is a bit disturbing. Shoot It. A modern guide to firearm handling. Rags are riches. Lord Ivory, gold hair, McMoney pockets. Kick their ass and take their cash. Ronald Turnip. Retail Economics 101. Getting the most out of Christmas. A guide to world religions. Which one is the best one? Oh, I'm gonna leave that book there. I'm not looking. I'm just here to do a job. I'm not looking for people to lose their shit. Can I open these? Is this Jenga? I love Jenga. Man. When I was in college, we had a break room, and in the break room sometimes someone would bring Jenga. Oh, I could just do that. That's convenient. You know, the break room was where you would go to relax, where you would go to take a quick nap between classes if you wanted to. It was where you could watch TV, maybe play a video game, whatever. Play card games. And sometimes someone would bring Jenga, and it was fun. Not a lot of people were really interested in playing Jenga with me, though. I will say that, because I would always start at the very bottom, and I would always get the 2, because you know how it is. You got the three blocks, and then another 3 blocks, and then 3 blocks, and another 3 blocks, and you stack it up, and you're supposed to keep it from falling over while taking pieces from the bottom and putting them back on top, or anywhere throughout the tower, and then putting them back up, just as long as it's not the top 3 layers. And I would always get the bottom 2 out with everything leaning on just the one at the very bottom, and people hated that. They were like, you do too much. You be playing too much. You make this so much more difficult than it needs to be. I just reveled in the chaos. There was one guy who was actually able to get around it. Oh man, it was impressive. We had like 6 people around the table. We were all watching. He had his finger ready to flick it. We were like, "You're not gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. You're gonna make it." And he flicked that last piece right out from under. Man, everyone was cheering like, "Woo! Penny Biggers. Woo!" He did it. He did it. And we were like, even though the tower didn't fall and no one knocked it over yet, we'll just say you won this one. No matter what, we'll say you're the one who won this round. Because there'd be like 3 or 4 of us around the table at a time. Just going at it, trying to make the other person knock it over. And the big rule was, don't touch a table. Never touch a table. Because the table we had, Dear Santa Claus. It was my birthday Friday. Mommy got me only 23 presents and a soccer field cake. I hate her. I said you were better. I want 23 steak pies, 12 ice creams, 18 trays of reindeer chocolates, 3 big boxes of fudge, a pair of 5 computer with conscription 3, brown ops, and a nitro genie go-kart. Stevie Chubbs. Wow, you are unappreciative and very greedy. I'm starting to see why Santa may have lost it. Dear Santa, I want a new Playbox 180 and a new iPhone 732S and a new Racerman car driver game. I also want a new bike because the one I got last year is dirty, and I want a new windbreaker air rifle too. I've been good, so I want these. Billy spoiled. Billy be very spoiled. Mr. Santa Claus. Wrong Claus, but okay. Happy Christmas. This year I want the new Arachnid Boy comic, a new motorbike, a new archery set, a new 58-inch TV, a killer falcon like the one Uncle Gunter has, a new stereo to make the butler mad, and a big tin of chocolate caviars. What? But the red ones, not the shit purple ones you gave me last year. Blah. I have been very good and only kicked people at school this year, and the butler, and that man at the carnival. But that was only one time, except the clown at my birthday fair. Timothy Cruelly. Yeah. No wonder this man lost it. But is it better that he took it out on his staff rather than the children? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Jenga. Jenga was fun. I think I won as many times as I lost, and I won a good fair bit. Mostly because of my technique of always have one at the very bottom. That always screwed everybody up. At some point they had to ask for me to stop doing that. They're like, seriously, we want to have fun. You're making this too stressful. I was like, fine. Because I am a nice shadow, I will allow it. Of course, whenever someone came up like, oh, this is easy, they were like, you handle them. Like, I got just the technique. I've always wanted to try those big Jenga, though. You know any of you see the Jenga where it's like large blocks, and essentially it's like it starts down here and it can go up to like somewhere up there. You kind of like need a ladder in order to work it properly. I've always wanted to try giant Jenga. I've always wanted to try that, but I don't know where you can get that, and I certainly don't know where you would store it if you were to own it. Sounds like it'd be very stressful, actually, because the techniques everyone would do just to take out these little blocks out from their stuck positions, but then to have giant tree like house building wood blocks to move around. I can only imagine how much more difficult that would have been. You know? But yeah, I always enjoy Jenga. The worst thing that can happen with Jenga is if you get that wobbly table. Oh, that is the absolute worst. The wobbly table, that makes everything so uneasy, unsteady. You never know if something's gonna fall. And then everyone's like, stay away from the table. Do not touch the table. Just put that there for convenience sake. There you go, Mr. Nick. Saint of the Nick. So yeah, the big thing was don't touch a table. We would sometimes spend like how some people would it'd be like 30 minutes, 45 minutes because it was so stressful that sometimes we would have people sit back. They need to take a quick coffee break. They're like, hold on now, I need to think my next move. It was intense. It was like real intense. But it was so much fun. It's such a simple game. Oh, just wooden blocks. Can you please just go in there? Thank you. Just such a simple game that was just so much fun. How much blood do I have under my feet? But besides Jenga, what are other fun party games people... Oh, that's reindeer meat. I don't know all the reindeer by name, but that's very sad. All right, let's toss the eggnog in there too. Let's get rid of all this glass. I don't think it counts as bio waste, but I'll get rid of it all the same. Now the thing is, what do I do with these? Do I have to take them somewhere to be incinerated? Is there something, or do I just leave these to be collected once I'm done? I wasn't really informed of what I gotta do in that regard. No. So, along with Jenga, that was something we all liked. Oh. Well, I figured out what he used against the elves. Never look down a gun barrel. That is like gun safety number 1. Never look down a gun barrel. Are those Molotov cocktails? Urgent. Mr. Claus, it is with heavy heart and dwindling pocket that we regret to inform you that you are being sued in the amount of $250,000. The claims are as follows: destruction of property, damages, emotional suffering, public disturbance, and obscenity. Apparently, your reindeer had defecated across a house or houses as they passed by the area. For full claims and details, please read thoroughly pages 5 through 49. Yours, Dickberg and Sons. You just can't bring people joy these days. Everything's a thing. Everything is a thing. Final notice. Mr. Claus, it is with great regret that I find myself forced to write this correspondence once more. As our investigation determined, the atrocious conditions which you force upon our elven brethren must cease immediately. The low pay, the incredibly long workdays, the lack of holidays, it's inhumane. If we at the Union do not see radical changes in the next 3 weeks, we will be forced to pursue legal channels. And then, sir, you shall see that the full fury of the elves is not so small. Good day. Tiny Littleton, Secretary O. Yeah, I already put a Littleton into one of these biohazard boxes. Santa did not take that very well, did he? What's this? Dear sir, find enclosed your invoice and receipt for the following items: 5 crates of TNT, 2 boxes of select heavy edged knives, and 8 boxes of 12 gauge shotgun shells. 8 boxes. Pleasure doing business with you, sir, and don't forget about our shoot 'em and loot 'em sale. All items 25% and more off until the 1st. Shooters and looters, find munitions since 2001. Oh my god. Dear Mr. Claus, I have in my possession video game footage recorded in infrared of you along with your gang entering one of my premises via the fireplace. The footage also shows littering and you personally removing my valuable property, milk, glass, and confectionery items. Present, I am preparing to forward this evidence to local authorities unless I receive compensation from your organization in the sum of no less than $100,000. I have generously decided to give you until Monday to complete this transaction or face the consequences of your transgression. Yours faithfully, Lord Devian Snakely. Oh. The elves just, as they say, took astray. This was anger. This was brewing anger, and they were the closest ones. They were the closest ones. Oh, you poor things. He probably would have helped them out. Probably done the right thing. We can hope. But I think with everything piling up, he just lost. Dear brother, I am in jail again and need bail money. I was caught whipping children in the streets. It's this one town. They're always trouble. I know you told me not to go out at Christmas, but why must you have all the fun? I'm so bored. I hope you send an elf with the money soon. I do like elves. So fragile. Remember, you owe me one for that Russian mafia incident. Oh my god. There is a story. No, that's not gonna fit.
That's what she said.
I gotta put this out here. Hopefully that didn't stab anybody on the way down. Excuse me. A janitor coming through. I know it's illegal to look at other people's mail. I'm just making sure there isn't any blood splatter on these that might need to be cleaned up. Thank you for the boost. What's this? Dear Mr. S. Claus, invoice December 5th. Your total for this month comes to toys and other play items. A lot of fucking money. Electronic devices. A whole lot of fucking money. Shipping and handling. Still a lot of money. Total. Wow. No wonder he can't pay his elves that much. Payment will be required by no later than the 4th of the following month. Good day, and thank you for your business. Wang Chao Industries. Yeah, it's supposed to be the holidays where you get together, have fun, hang with your family, your friends. It's supposed to be a day of wonder and cheer. But now everything is monetized. Everything is money, 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 money. And when all this man wants to do is help bring happiness and joy, clearly no one wants true happiness and joy. It's like, what do you do? Stupid. I have no eyes. Depth perception is hard. I say that even though I was really great at Jenga. There we go. And there's the final one. Mr. Claus. Yuletide greetings, Mr. Claus. I represent a select group of people with great gift-giving ambitions. Oh no. The Ku Klux Claus are looking for more people with your prominence. Join us and we can show you great things, lead you to greater profits, assist you in labor management, or grant you access to specialized equipment. We await your response. In snow and giving, anointed Spriggan clean Ku Klux Klaus. Santa's been on the internet for too long. I'm just gonna, you know, why not? Just, yeah, let's just toss all these in here. If we're getting rid of the bodies and the blood and the shotgun shells, clearly it means we're getting rid of evidence. I'm guessing that's gonna count as evidence, and I should probably put that in there as well. I don't think I should be touching that. Okay. No. No, don't do it. Nope, 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 don't think about it. Nope. Let's just continue cleaning, shall we? Alright, main area. Oh, right, there's, oh wait, there's more. I don't think I can fit that in there. I think we're gonna make that the shotgun shell bucket. This is where all the shotgun shells and little things are gonna go from now on. Let's put you right there. Let's grab you. Whoop! Darn it. Don't look at me like that. You decided to make things stressful for a man who's already very stressed out. You're practically asking for this. You should have seen that the big man needed help, and rather than forcing his back to the wall, you should have helped. Did I just yeah. Let's get these footprints. There we go. Okay. More bodies, more dynamite, more knives, more guns. Whoop. I'm guessing one of the reasons why I'm allowed to do this is I don't really ask for much, especially during the holidays. I usually don't know what I want. And I usually get things that I do want throughout the day. I mean, throughout the years. So when the holidays do finally come around, I don't really know what to ask for because I usually either get everything or I just don't already have everything. Or I just don't know what to ask for. Ah. Also, I don't know a lot of people, so it's not like anyone's gonna get anything for me. Ah, that spot is so dirty now. Nope. Nope. Nope, that is just... thank you, I need that. I shall put you right here. Let's keep everything organized. Or as organized as we can. So I highly doubt I have anything to do with any of this. I don't think I'm to blame in any way. I'm just gonna go so far as to say that. Famous last words. But other things that we would do besides Jenga, I mean, we did enjoy Jenga, but you know, everybody likes a bit of variety, right? You don't want to do the same thing over and over again. One of the things that we would also do was cards. That didn't help. was Cards Against Humanity. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what that is, but if you're one of the people who hasn't heard of Cards Against Humanity, it's just a bunch of white cards and black cards. Black cards have a prompt. White cards have the answers to the prompts. You get them randomly, and you got to put the white. You choose which white cards sound the funniest to complete the black cards, and let chaos ensue. And that was another thing we would do. Just Cards Against Humanity. And no one held back. I will say that. And each person was their own. You know, usually the most obvious things made everyone laugh. The most obvious things made everyone laugh. You know, your dick jokes, your boob jokes, your... You know, the most craziest and extreme type of stuff. But every so often, you would find people who were looking for things that made sense. Because sometimes there were things, yes, you say, haha, dicks. You said the word dicks. Ha 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 ha. But, you know, there were also people who liked things that were clever. And you had to work around them. There was one person I knew where he didn't really care about the black card prompt. He didn't care about the white cards. As long as it was something obscene and some sort of swear or something, you pretty much won with him anyway. You didn't really have to try hard with him. There was another guy that I knew who was very... He liked smart jokes. Things where if you knew what you were talking about, if you made it like, oh, that's very clever, like, oh, that's a big brain joke right there, you usually won him over, no matter what. I was kind of like that too. If it made sense, then I would usually go with it. Uh-oh. Yep. Nope, stop it. You're not helping. Where are all these coming from? Ugh, just ruined everything. I was doing so good, man. I was doing so good. I know I said shotgun shells, but it's the closest, and it gets the job done. Mop. So we did Cards Against Humanity. We sometimes did Uno. We didn't always do Uno because apparently Uno is how you started throwing hands with people. Uno was one of those. Like everyone wanted to play Uno until you were actually playing Uno. Cards Against Humanity, everybody liked Cards Against Humanity, but after a while, everything got a bit repetitive. There wasn't really anything new. No one was actually saying anything new. So, after a while, we stopped doing that. Spades was something people played a lot. I did not know how to play spades, and I still don't. And for certain people, they take that game very seriously. But luckily, the person I was teamed up with, he was understanding. He was kind enough not to lose his absolute mind over the fact that I had no idea what I was doing. So I got lucky there. I hear that is also a game where hands get thrown. We won, surprisingly, actually. He kind of just worked around me, kind of guided me, but I guess I got lucky. Although there was this one moment where he was trying to set me up for something, for a quicker win, and I kind of missed what he was trying to go for. Oh, he was pissed. But he was like, you know what? You never played before? You don't know how this game works? Just he had to leave. He left the lounge. He left the little resting lounge. He had to take a walk. But eventually he came back and we continued and he still worked around the problem, and we ended up winning. So it all worked out in the end, luckily. Though it was funny. It was funny for me, but also slightly terrifying because I've heard the rumors of what spades does to people. So, and I gotta clean that up now too. I might need to bring a bucket and a waste box down up there, not down, up. There we go. I need another biohazard box. No limbs, please. Thank you. Who are you? Impy Tiny Toes. Okay. Perkins Knots a lot. So let's see, what else did we have? We had Cards Against Humanity. Everybody liked that. It was always better when someone brought the expansion packs, which not everybody did. What is that? Is that intestine? I think that can fit there. Yeah. Yep. I have so many questions about this business practice. I don't know whose limbs these are, but these are clearly not elven limbs. What? Ow. I just slapped myself. Stay. There was stuff back here. Yep. Let's dispose of that. Let's grab that. Dispose of that. Can I get a god darn disposal bin? Thank you. Oh, I need a bucket too. Oh? Oh. There, I wasn't expecting that. I'm guessing this is when he first started. He tried going all Metal Gear Solid style. He tried to dump the bodies, hide the bodies. No one knows where the bodies are. But then but eventually he was like, no more hiding bodies. It's taking too much work. I am just killing you all. Tall, long finger. Little tinkles. Weepy sockfoot. Alright, let me go get a bucket. Let me go get a bucket. 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 Do not spill bucket. Do not spill bucket. Bucket unspill. What else did we do? I know we played a lot of video games. Oh, that, you know, you had some people in the lounge who would, you know, play Yu-Gi-Oh! The cards. Some people, man, they took that seriously. It was like, check out my deck. Check out what I can do here. Check out. But it was all very, it was really good. It was really respectful. Everyone was actually trying to help each other. Like, oh man, that card sucks. Here, try this. Or, hey man, I know a deck that can completely destroy your deck. Try doing this. And they would, like, you know, trade cards. They would, like, hey, check out my collection. And that people came in with these thick booklets. You know, things, just cards, and cards. Sometimes they have duplicates and they're like, look, I'll trade you this if you give me that. Hey, I think this would do really well for your deck. Hey man, I was thinking of trying a new deck out, but I don't have the cards. Like, hey, I went up against a certain deck and it kind of kicked my ass. What would you recommend? You know, I wasn't a card person. I can't exactly say that I was ever into Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or I mean, I was into Yu-Gi-Oh cards once, but that was a long time ago, and before a rather tragic accident befell me, which kind of made me lose my interest in the card game. But it was still interesting to see everyone getting along, doing their own thing. It was a bunch of nerds being nerds, or geeks being geeks, and no one having a problem with it. You had people who did the same with Pokemon cards. Again, not really something I knew about. My knowledge when it comes to Pokemon, if anyone cares to know, don't really know much beyond like the original series, the original whatever. Crinkly Coin Purse. That's an interesting name you have there, sir. Like, I know people enjoy Pokemon. I know everybody enjoys whatever. I at some point I kind of stopped being into it because it just felt like it never ended, and a lot of it just felt the exact same. I know a lot of people are like, blasphemy, when you say that sort of thing. But that's just my feeling.
I'm going to shove coal so far up your stocking you'll be coughing up diamonds.
Thank you all for watching. I am the Shadow That Games. If you liked what you saw, please feel free to come back again. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw here. And even though I have to retreat back into the shadows now, do not fret, for I will be back in the light soon. And I hope to see you there.